Hello and welcome back to the Games Week Berlin Twitch stream. We are here together with the Indie Strolche and we're having a nice next Let's Play session of a story-driven game. We've seen so many different genres already that by now we almost seen them all. So the next game is called Sayri, The Beginning, and it's a family-friendly puzzle exploration game with a lot of story elements. So Marcus, this sounds like your type of game.
It is finally a story game. It has story exploration, puzzles. So that's all I'm into, and I'm really looking forward to that.
You think you're going to be seeing some enemies in there, some combat?
I don't think so. Finally, the first game without enemies, that's my game.
Family friendly, that can mean a lot of things. What would you least expect in a game like that?
Oh, I think least expect, I would like strong language. I think you can expect enemies. Marcus, I'm sorry to disappoint you. We all played Super Mario and you still jump on the toads. So probably there will be enemies. It's not necessarily, but yeah, probably.
Well then, I guess I'm out.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
bye Marcus.
This is also a game, it's developed by a Ukraine-based developer, Vidlunia Reborn. I hope I pronounced that correctly. We're going to ask the dev, when we talk to them. And they've been working on this since 2017. I heard that Christian Patora, who's going to play the game, also worked on Hellpie for the same amount of time. So it will be interesting to see the comparison of those two projects, and he's going to, have an educated opinion on this. So yeah, without further ado, let's just take a look at the trailer and see for ourselves.
Some stories start with tragedy. Forced to leave a dying world, their adventure begins with pain and loneliness in an unfamiliar and beautiful world. With an uncertain path and untold challenges ahead, they found that helping others was repaid with the joys of friendship. Ready to help them find their way in this uncharted wilderness. But not everything will be as friendly as it looks. This is only the beginning of Sayri's journey.
How cute was that trailer?
Oh God.
Wow, Valentina almost started to cry.
Yes.
When they were rubbing their noses. How cute was that?
Oh, I almost died when the little dinosaur thing tried to escape from the water.
Yeah.
Oh God.
It already set the mood perfectly.
Yeah.
You're already immersed in the world. It looks very story-driven. We saw some puzzle gameplay, a little bit of jump and run, and it's called Sayri. That's how you pronounce it. I always love when the trailer actually says out the name of the game. So thank you for that. Awesome trailer. Shall we just look at some gameplay now, or do you want to have some?
I want to see the game.
You want to see the game, right?
See the game, yeah.
Okay, then yeah. Christian, are you ready?
I want to see and play the game too. That's why I'm sitting here waiting in the background.
Awesome.
Just to hit the A button to press start on Sayri, The Beginning. So let's find out what's it all about.
It already looks beautiful.
Yeah.
The intro and the menu being, kind of like.
I also think these dinosaurs look like little wombats.
Yeah, I got lots
White
of.
ones? Or
Wombat. Wombat.
Wombat.
Okay, Christian. All right. So
Maybe
this is actually Sayri. I read
hopefully, maybe we don't know yet, or?
I think the.
I mean, I assume that. I assume that this is Sayri, and we crashed here, crash landed, and I need to stand up, and I'm really slow. I'm hurt.
Did we crash or did the meteor crash?
I don't know. I can't really turn.
It's already
we just follow the path. find out what will happen.
But did you see in the trailer there was some enemy
Yeah, I saw
kind
it.
of?
I saw that.
Are you scared, Marcus?
Yeah, of course.
Oh no!
Oh.
No!
Oh, that hurts. Okay, stand up again. Oh,
Oh, that was quick.
that was quick, yeah.
Okay.
Light your way. Okay, so what are my skills?
You can make light.
I actually have no idea what I have done. Okay,
You-
so like a light echo.
I think it's
thingy?
crystals.
I think on the lower left, this maybe is my life. Seems so, yes.
Huh?
Okay. So after healing, I now can sprint. Oh no, it's my stamina. It's not my life.
Does it recharge or do you need those crystals?
I think I need those crystals.
What happens if you just sprint and run out of stamina?
Let's find out. Running in circles. As always.
That's how devs play
That's how you're
games.
supposed to play the
Wow.
game.
That's how you play games.
It's a game dev way of playing a game.
Okay,
It's
so no, it does nothing. I just can't run anymore. But I can heal the plants. So am I from another planet or something? Because I think I'm crashed with the meteor.
Oh, I thought, like from the trailer, I thought the meteor crashed and the Earth is now, or like the planet of them is now dying or so. Like what happened to the dinosaurs?
They look like dinosaurs too.
Yeah.
But it's really calm right now. Okay, I think I've done something wrong.
Why?
Because I'm back.
Interesting.
This was a place where I lost all of my stamina by running around.
Ah,
Okay, so maybe this... No, wait, there is also a plant that I can heal. So it's very, very calm right now. No music, nothing, just background noises. Okay, this was the first riddle.
So I just heard that if you reboot the game, there's a little intro sequence that we don't see when we just start a new game. We could take a look at that if you want to.
We can. Will I be here again, or do I have to replay?
I'm unsure. That's a risk we gotta take, I guess.
We do that. Give me a second. No, not crit. Where is? Can I go back to the main menu?
Yeah, just Alt F4 or something. Just quit it.
Just quit it. Okay. So let's go back.
So, what's your impression so far? That was amazing,
It
wasn't
looks
it?
really nice. Huh?
It really looks nice.
I like the calm
really nice.
atmosphere.
How does it feel walking around? Christian.
Give me a second. There is the intro.
Oh, here we go.
I had Oh no.
Okay, this is by far more dramatic than I thought.
Wow, that was gut-wrenching.
Well,
But it makes sense now. Like you
Yeah.
heal the plants because something like destroys the plants. You have to heal them. All your babies are in the plants somehow.
Yeah, I got little goosebumps, I must say. That was
Yeah.
the way I interpreted it was that your planet is basically dying. Then the mother or father figure puts their children in these little pods. They escape the planet, but the parent does not. And then the child.
Is this still family friendly?
I'm not
I'm not sure about that.
I think it is.
My heart.
It is family friendly.
so sad.
Because I assume that you are on your mission to search and find your missing children.
And
But you are you are the white one, the large one, and there were 3 colored ones, much smaller. Maybe I assume the children.
So are you playing the parent or are you one of the children? That's the question. But also, I
That's the
mean,
question.
family-friendly wise, I mean, Bambi is also family.
I mean, there is the small sword bubble is my goal right now. Where are my 3
kids.
children,
Okay.
friends?
So the parent is still alive. That's the good news.
Hopefully.
Wow.
It looks really nice. The mood is great, the atmosphere. See all these rocks bubble up there in the background.
So now that we've seen this part again, I mean, we could get the developer in here and ask them some questions about the game. What were they thinking with the family-friendly topic here that gets everyone to tears? So, yeah, can you hear us?
Yeah, hello everybody.
Hey,
Hello.
so welcome to the stream. Maybe you want to just quickly introduce yourself, tell us what you do.
Yeah, I'm Artem, and I'm producer of the game. Yeah, so and also like leading, yes, of the company of our studio. We're from Ukraine, yeah, so you pronounce it right, yeah, so with Lunia Reborn, it's right, yeah, so thank you for that. And yeah, so this is really family-friendly game, yeah, so and you missed a bit also another small cutscene after the Sayri fault, yeah, so there is a family of Spiny who comes and they like heal up the Sayri, yes, and that's why he wakes up and feels better, yeah. So in the between, yeah. So but it's not a problem, yeah. So maybe you can see it later then. So yeah, so the game is as you said, puzzle and story driven. It's an exploration game, and the game is about Sayri who lost like their planet, yes, so and they evacuated on another, like with the capsules, with the kids, with other kinds, and they evacuated somewhere, yes, so and crash landed on this new planet, and Sayri tries to find a lost family, yeah, so that's actually the main story of this game.
So if I understood correctly, supposedly the whole family actually arrives on this new planet together. So we already know that part, and now it's about reconnecting and potentially coping with loss. That's also a common theme that's I kind of interpreted in all of the video material that was shown.
So for the player, it's not clear if the family landed. Yeah, so only Sayri landed because Sayri is the first one who landed. Yeah, so but then he tries to find. So he like communicates and talks to other creatures and asks them if they saw the capsules, if they saw if the relatives and these kids they also landed on the planet. Yeah, so and that's where all this communication starts and where the friendship starts. Yeah, so because Sayri helps other creatures of this planet and they become friends and they start to help him, and that's the main mechanic. So the main mechanic of the game that you like an alien creature and you has your like telekinetic ability and you can like interact with all this environmental plants and so on, heal them and so on, and then but at some moment you cannot go through, yeah, so you need also another help, like physical help of your friends, of these native creatures. And as example, like this Spiny, he was like diving in the water, you saw in the trailer, yeah, so and then Sayri helps him and they become friends, and then he find other friends as well, yeah, so over the way. And like combining the physical abilities of friends and telekinetic abilities of Sayri, you can solve puzzles. Yeah, so that's the main mechanical part of this game.
So I think you already have one new super fan. I saw Valentina's eyes glowing when you were talking about making friends with the native creatures and helping each other out.
Yes.
So are you able to talk, or you still have to cope with your emotion?
I'm so touched.
So maybe you can tell us a little bit about your studio, because I think that you also not exclusively develop the game in the Ukraine, but you also collaborate with developers or studios in other countries. Is that correct?
Yeah, first of all, we collaborate with publisher Creativa from San Diego. So we signed last year, and we also collaborate with some QA guys from Spain, as I remember the guy is from Spain. Yeah, so or he helps us a lot, but the biggest part of the team is in Ukraine at the moment. Yeah, so it's in Ukraine. Yeah.
How big is the team?
At the moment, it's 4 people, together with me. I mean, including me. Yeah.
All right.
So
and you,
that's me. Yeah. So like producer. Then we have Vasily is our Unreal Engine developer. Then we have Kostya is our art and game and cinematic direction. Yes. So and this is Polina, who is 2D, 3D artist and like generalist of artistic thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like a capable team to pull this off because it also looks ambitious. I mean, it's 3D. It looked like it had a great scope, lots of characters that have to be animated and everything. But you already have been working on this title since 2017, if I'm correct. So how far along in the process are you? I saw that you also launched a Kickstarter campaign. Is that still live? How's the process on that?
Yeah, the story is the following: that my decision to make games came to me in 2016. Yeah, and I made the like couple of prototypes together with Vasily. Vasily already started we started to work together. He like worked on freelance mode at this time, and the main idea of the game like a bit the story. Yeah, so what is this game about? Yeah, so we had an idea. I remember I really loved V and really loved this Nintendo V. You probably know what is it. Yeah, so these Nintendo games, and my idea was to develop kind of Pikmin games, but Pikmin game, you know what is Pikmin, yeah? So but for PC platform, yeah. So where you have this guy who falls on the planet, and then he has all these leaves, and they like follow him and help him to solve puzzles around, yeah. So but for me, at some moment after reading a lot about the Pikmins, I somehow was sad. And I thought, okay, I don't like that you just waste Pikmins and you don't have a feeling about them, yeah. And we had a decision to make this mess of Pikmins of this color of guys to one character, as example, the Spiny or Stompy or other guys who help you on the way, yeah. So and that you care about them, and then the main mechanic of Pikmins, they still stay in this game because you ask your friend to help you. Yeah, so if you need help, you ask your friend to help you. Yeah, so and then Sayri is always like kind of the main character. Yeah, so when you play, and of course when we started in 2017, we already had our first team, and we really visited a lot of conferences this time to learn. But to be honest, these 3 years it was more like learning process for us. Yeah, so it was not like, you know, like fully we redeveloped the game a lot. We redeveloped mechanics, we redeveloped graphics, we redeveloped the main character a couple of times. Yeah, so and I would say that if you ask how long the game is in development, really already with all our experience, I think it's like since 2019. Yeah, so when we already had our core team, we understood what we do and so on. But all this time we really learned. Yeah, so it was like evolution of learning how to make games for us. Yes.
What would you say in a game where you have characters that don't speak, where you have this gameplay centered around walking around and exploring the world? How challenging is it to tell a story, or what are the main challenges to tell what you want to tell?
The main challenges you mean for the player or for?
No, for you as designers and as writers. How hard is it to tell the players the story when characters don't talk and when the game is about exploring the world?
Yeah, that's really the challenge. Yeah, so we had many ups and downs. Yeah, so discussions, maybe we have to add some texts, yes, or some voiceovers that the people understand it better. But in general, we solved it with we made this demo, yeah, so and made really a lot of beta tests, yes, so to understand how to improve it. But this non-verbal, let's say, explanation of the story is a big challenge, and we solve it with cutscenes. Yeah, so you will see many cutscenes where like Sayri asks Spiny about something and so on, but their story or their communication is always shown as a bubble. Yeah, so it's like as a bubble on the Spiny, as a bubble on the Stompy, as a bubble on the on Sayri as a main character. Yeah, so and that's and what we saw that people really understand it. Yeah, so and we thought, okay, we don't need to add text, we don't need to add voiceovers. Yeah, it really works. Because it's somehow self-explaining. Yeah, so through these small cutscenes and so on. Yeah.
I imagine that's something you figure out while developing the game, right? Or did you
Yes,
expect
absolutely,
this to happen when you started?
No, absolutely not. We had a big fear about that. Yeah, so especially in the beginning when we made a first beta test with the first group, everybody asks like, but what is the story? Yeah, so what is going on? Yeah, so and we improve it all the time. Yeah, so to get to the level where we already understand how to make it, as it is at the moment. Yeah, so yeah.
Yeah, I think that's very interesting. Can you tell us maybe more about the process of testing and developing the game at the same time, and how do you approach
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, definitely. So the let's say that it's of course like collaborative process. Yes. So and also process of communication with real players. Yes. So first of all, when we only developed the game, we, as I said in the beginning, we visited a lot of conferences, what helped us a lot because we got a lot of feedbacks. Yeah. So from the players, and they gave us like, yeah, I don't understand this, I understand that. Yeah. So why you do this? Yeah. And if we talk about the process in general, of course we do it the way that we think about what we want to bring, what emotion we want to bring. Yes, so what kind of story we want to bring. Yes, so we think about puzzles. I still remember like last year when we made this big refactoring of the game itself. We really made everything on cubes, on spheres. Yes, so how it will feel in general. Yes, so and of course we already have a style because the style of the game you see now we developed it for years. Yeah, so it's already like our setting, and then we, after we like prove that we like how it plays, yeah, so we start to realize it, we start to feel it with the environmental objects and so on. Yeah, so these three friends, they were born in already 2017. Yeah, so they were not changed a lot. Yeah, so and their mechanics were not changed. Yeah, because they were somehow good from the scratch. Yeah, let's say it like that. Yeah, so and then we reuse it, so we know the mechanic, because the main like how we think about puzzles, we use like character strong points and characters flaws. Yeah, so like in cinematic. Yeah, so character flaw means that some weak points of the character. As example, Sayri can interact only with this, but he cannot do this. Yeah, so Spiny fears the water. Yeah, so why you see Spiny in the water, it was the idea. Yeah, so that we show that Spiny fears the water. And this means when you come to some part where you have to go through the water and Spiny cannot go through. Yeah, so you get the help of Stompy. Yeah, so because the Stompy is the guy who can swim. Yeah, so and that's how you start to combine this and start to think about puzzles in general. Yeah, so and of course we as you could hear that we have like our core team, but we don't have like all the guys in the team. Yeah, so we have to really order the music and SFX from the external guys. Yeah, so we have to order rigging, we have to order animations. Yeah, so and all this like done in the core team, but we order a lot of things from our like colleagues, but freelance colleagues. Yeah, so because we just not able to hire them at the moment. Let's say it like that. Yeah. So yes, yeah, and this is the story how we do the game, how we progress in the game. Yeah. So and then what we do, it was a big step for us beginning of this year when we decided to involve beta tests. And what we did, we made like a form. The publisher guys, they help us to make this form, and we send it to Discord channel, to their channel, and we got like for the first day we got like around of 80 people, yeah, so who were ready to test the game. Yeah, and we thought, okay, let's do not send it to all the guys, let's make groups. Yeah, so and make it iterative groups. So we make like 10 people. Yeah, so and then we tested on 10 people, we got feedback, we improved. Then let's make another 10, another 10, another 10, and then we like improved it on the way. Yeah, so and also all these Steam festivals. Yeah, so I remember that how we prepared ourselves for this summer Steam festival. Yeah, so it was really like we still were in the middle of development of improvement, and then we start the game on the Steam festival. We get feedback, and then we improve it again. Yeah, already during the festival. Yeah, so and that's how we develop it. Yeah, so and we gain the feedback. We have a form inside of the game. If you even close the game, we open Survey Monkey form. You can fill it, and we can read it and see what the people answer, what they like, what they don't like. Yeah.
That's interesting because collaboration is not just a topic that you have in the game, but also outside the game. So lots of people
that's the main
collaborating
thing.
together to create this this amazing game. And Christian has been playing it for a while now. So how do you feel this theme of collaboration while playing it? What's your feeling?
Well, I think I'm at the point where I can say it's funny to command. I think he's called Spiny. Spiny around and find out what he can do, what he is able to do, able to manipulate in the world. And I'm starting to learn more mechanics. It's really chill and slowly, so I can understand everything, try myself out, try my characters out, find out what is happening without getting punished. And right now it's pretty fun to play it. And I'm looking forward to find what's the third character called? Smashy?
Stompy.
Smashy. Crusher. Yesterday we had Crushers. Today we had Stompies.
I love the names. And it's really interesting because also just watching you play the game, I get the same feeling that you can take your time to explore these mechanics. And so from a viewer perspective, this is also a very interesting game. And speaking of viewers, we have a question from Twitch chat, because so everyone watching at home, of course, if you have a question to us, to the devs, just post it in chat. We'll have an eye on that. And there was a question about specifically a release on is it coming to a Mac version? So I'm just gonna extend this a bit. What platforms are you aiming for with the release of the game?
At the moment, in general, we aim consoles and PC. Yeah, so consoles means Xbox, PlayStation, and Switch. Yeah, so in the beginning, what we plan now that we go to PC and Xbox as the first platform, and then PlayStation and Switch as the next platform. Especially Switch will be the challenge because it's quite graphical game, and we would need to make a lot of optimizations for Switch. Yeah. So for Mac, we have to think. It's a good question. We don't have a lot of experience in that yet. So how to we have never actually compiled the game for Mac. That's just openly saying. Yeah. So we have to try it one time. Maybe it's so easy that we'll just also make it for Mac, but cannot promise at the moment.
All right, fair enough. So Christian, you're also developing a similarly styled game, I would say, without
stylized game. Yeah,
it's also like stylized like that. And there was also the remark that porting it to Switch is a little challenging. We just talked about it half an hour ago together with Patrick. So from a developer standpoint, what's your impression of the game? As also, I mean, you're a level designer on your own 3D game. So how would you compare that?
I think I would say it looks really the art style is on point right now. I think there are so many details like these small glowing thingies here that sometimes pop up. Like there were these little these guys, stone whatever globby stone thingies, and other tiny bits. The world feels really alive, and I think that's a huge part of the game, to feel that you are in this living world, because you also need to interact with the world, with all the living flowers and whatever things there are growing. And I also think that it feels really polished. I haven't found any bug or glitch yet, so kudos to you. This seems to work. What status are you in right now? So when do you plan to release the game, or have we already talked about that?
Yeah, a little bit, but maybe you can just
Yeah, sure. That's a good question. What we say that the game is at the moment like in vertical slice. Yeah, status. It's for us it was always, and for me personally it was always important not to show the game only mechanics, because you see that the big part of the game is how it feels and looks. And I believe it's difficult to feel the game if you don't have all this polished as it is. Yeah, so because I want that when the people play it, they not just evaluate the mechanics, they evaluate everything. Yeah, all these aspects of the game. And the big production phase is still in front of us. Yeah, so we plan like 12 months of development to make full game, which will be like more than 4 and even 6 hours of gameplay. Because to be honest, what you play now it was aiming like for 20 minutes of gameplay, but finally we ended because people explore, they solve puzzles, and sometimes for some people it ends like 1 hour of gameplay. Yeah, so of what we already have now. Yeah, so and it's just a kind of demo. Yeah. At the moment, we're slowly starting the production process. Yeah, so but we also in the path of like searching of external funding. Yeah, so of our team because we aim to grow to 12 people to make the game for 1 year. Yeah, so that's what we want to do. Yeah, so and of course, if you ask when the game will be released, if we talk about 1 year, I wouldn't release the game this time because now it's time of triple A's. To be honest, I would. Of course, it's a decision of us and publishers and probably some funding companies. Yeah. So, but I would release the game somewhere in the beginning of 2022 or earlier if we make it earlier than in summer of next year. Yeah. So, but it very much depends now from the possibility to involve the third party who could a bit like pump us up. Yeah. So with scalability of our team. Yeah. So that's my answer. Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much for taking the time to talk to us. It was nice having you. We are gonna take another look at the game ourselves. But yeah, thank you for tuning in, and yeah, hope to talk to you soon. Maybe even tomorrow.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Goodbye. Bye. 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 Bye.
Bye.
So, Marcus, I think this is the moment you've been waiting for 2 days. You wanna
I get to play it?
you wanna get your hands on the game?
Of course.
Experience some stories, you know.
Of course.
Collaborate.
I was scared to start playing the games when Christian already played for 20 minutes and is in the middle of the game, and I look like the biggest idiot when I start playing.
No problem.
You're used to that, right?
But I'm used to that.
Of course.
And this is the place in the game where I'm stuck right now.
Aha,
So
perfect.
You can help me. So we're doing this together, Marcus. Have fun.
How cute is this game?
It is so cute, and I really think they did a great job with the communication. Like you can the facial expressions of the thingies. They are so cute, and I think it really transports like the feelings and also like the little bubbles. I think it was clear like what character traits each of the creatures had and like what to do next. I really enjoyed watching you play. Like
Thanks,
yeah.
Valentina.
It's
Thanks.
only because of you, and the game was also nice.
Thanks a lot. It was really fun to play. So it is slow. It is not in a bad way. It is calm. There is no music in the background. You just hear your surroundings. You can interact. You can do. You can't really die. So if you for example if you run over a cliff or fall into a hole, then a bubble will save you and will help you up again and on the edge. And
Just like in real life.
just like in real life, yeah. You can't really do anything wrong. Once I've chosen a probably wrong path, but then there was a shortcut scene telling me, hey, there was one of these tiny things you need to rescue before you can go here. So please be kind, go back. So everything is relaxed, really family friendly.
That sounds extremely wholesome. I also love the names, the very cute names of all the creatures. So you have Sayri, the protagonist, and there's Spiny. And who was the third one?
Sayri, Stompy,
or Crushy. You know.
or Crushy. No, I think it was Stompy.
Yeah.
Stompy?
Stompy.
Stompy. We haven't found Stompy yet. So
Maybe Marcus will. How you enjoyed
maybe
so
Marcus
far?
will.
I don't know what I'm doing, to be honest.
So you can control your friends or can ask them for help by pressing B on these spots. Yes, and then they interact. They mainly interact how they should. But in this special case, I think you need to find the right rotation of the plant. So this is the first time where you need to think about what you're doing.
It looks a bit like you have to rescue the. What is his name?
Stompy, the little Stompy.
Yeah, Little Stomp.
Not Stompy, no. Stompy was Spiny.
Spiny.
These are Spinies.
Spiny.
Yeah, clear.
But can you go actually to the cliff? I saw Christian go to the water. So maybe you can do as well. No, where the little Stompy is. Can you go near
Over there.
You can go near him, yes.
Yeah.
But you can go up. You need to you first. So, Spinies don't like water. They are scared of water. You yourself are scared of deep water. So you need to find a way to guide the Spiny to the platform, which is in the water right in front of you. There is this plant which I have helped grown, and you need the help of Spiny to push the platform to the right position. But first you need to solve the riddle puzzle, how you can manipulate the height of the water.
Yeah, but yeah, I thought about this, like being on the this can. No.
This looked interesting, but I think it was kind of the wrong approach, but by far better than mine.
You're still doing a great job.
You're doing a great job.
Of course, of course.
I think that's what the game's also communicating all the time. It's like, okay, it's all right to make mistakes. Don't worry about it. Just do this at your own pace. And I think that's something I always enjoy in games when I'm just not pressured into doing something having to make a decision, on a short notice.
That's right. There is, as an example, Journey is one of those games where you just feel the flow and you can really, really interact with your surroundings, feel the world without any pressure, just on your own pace. So in these games, it seems to be similar.
So I saw these little snail creatures by the tree. You think they also have a cute name?
Which
Snailies?
Where?
Snailies?
Snaily?
They have these two little...
Snaily. There is the bubble. Marcus, you cannot die. This was okay.
Yeah.
You're totally fine. But now look at there is this plant in front of you, and
the white
and you can now ask Spiny to push it on the right spot so that you can.
This one?
No, the other one right in front of you now.
The white one?
Yes.
Yes. So, yeah.
This is more like an elevator on top of a movable rock, which Spiny can move around, and you can control the height of the elevator.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You can do it. I trust in you.
Yeah, move it, Spiny.
Ask him. Help him.
Ask him.
Yeah, it needs to be yellow and then.
Yes. Ask him more friendly, Marcus.
Okay.
Calm down.
Okay. So.
Yeah, I love watching this.
Yeah, same.
It's very visually pleasing.
I'm curious about how cute it will look like when the large Spiny and the tiny Spiny will meet each other.
Oh yeah.
If they cuddle with their nose again.
Can't wait for that to happen.
But he needs. I think Spiny told that he also lost 3 kids.
Yes.
So.
No.
So it's
a pattern.
It's common. It's common in
it's
this
a
world
pattern.
that you have 3 children.
Yeah.
You think they all knew each other before?
Who?
Spiny and
No.
Sayri.
No, he just arrived on the
The
planet.
complete planet exploded.
So what a coincidence is it that Spiny also lost their kids,
It's crazy.
isn't it?
So,
I'm not sure. Maybe there's a story behind.
Marcus, you're the expert.
You're a story
Tell
expert.
us.
Is this an unforeseen incident?
Probably.
Wow.
Wow.
oh yeah.
Wow.
Wowie. I'm sorry.
Going places.
This is the first story game. I've waited all day long for this line.
So, what do I do now? How do I need to get on that plant, right?
Yes, I think you can
Can I
push
just-
the. Yes.
Can you jump?
I think a tiny bit, but I think the platform is not on the right spot.
No.
So you need to.
So?
I think so. So,
But that's okay, Marcus.
How is
That's
it to
okay.
be that smart?
well, it's because I played it for 20 minutes. That's the reason.
So, we're almost done, which means
We're almost done.
we're almost
But
done.
why?
But I mean,
We want to know.
I know. So the question is, will we still see the big reunion
Marcus,
of
no
all
pressure.
the Steinies?
No pressure.
Yeah. Speed run.
But so now we've seen a lot of the game already. What's your final? What's the essence of the game? What's the core emotion you feel while watching that game? Sadly, you didn't get to play the game, but maybe that was just to tease you a little bit. You just watched it now.
Yeah.
But you still
Now you want
feel
to buy it.
emotionally invested somehow. What's that emotion?
It's joy. Like you already described it to the dev when he was talking about, and he meets other friends and they're helping each other out, and was like, oh my God, yeah, that's such a wholesome approach, and I really love.
This sounds like your life.
Yeah,
We met each other, now we're friends, now we're helping each other.
yeah, it's amazing. Like really, I want to play it or watch Marcus play it. I don't care, but like it's cute, it's nice, and I'm really impressed by how nice they are able to have the facial expressions and transport the story without any language. And in this early state, that's amazing.
It is for a vertical slice. It is kind of polished, and you get the idea. From this vertical slice, you know how the complete game will feel and play out. So, looking forward to it.
Marcus, our story expert.
It feels really good already. I rescued the other guy here. I feel like I achieved something. It's
In life.
I achieved something in life finally. It's really good. I agree. I'm looking forward to the game.
Yeah, I also think that. So just to sum it up, I mean, the game it looks super polished. I mean, for vertical slice, also like an hour of vertical slice, that's a lot, I think. I mean, it's more than just vertical slice. It would be too much for a Gamescom demo, for example. It's a little bit too long, but still, it's also visually, it's iconic already, in a way. So you look at the character, you see you have lots of close-ups, you see their faces, so it's very memorable, in a way. And sadly, we have to come to an end here with this Let's Play, but next up is a panel discussion where we talk about these kinds of things. We talk about like memorable characters and in general intellectual property in games and how they can be used in other kinds of media, in film and television. You know, look at The Witcher, for example. You know, famous, books, games, television series. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned. We're going to take a short break now, but after that, we're going to talk about intellectual property, media, universe, all of that. See you then.